Hello, I'm MK Davis. What I'd like to discuss with you is uh, the power or the strength of the Sasquatch and some of the risks that you might take if you enter into Sasquatch territory not knowing what they're capable of. And so I want to try to touch upon that subject. I think it's important. Let's go to Bluff Creek first. Let me go to all right. Here's a steel cable that's semi-buried in the sand at Bluff Creek, where they actually, haul the logs out of the creek. And this particular area in the creek is where the film was taken. And there was a big pile of quicklime that the logging companies kept down there, and they would spread this stuff out on the sand and mix it in, and then it would have a firm. It would set up like not like concrete, but it would pack very hard. Now let's just look at this area. All right. Now, there's a bare spot where the old lime pile used to be. This is an acidic forest, and everything is by nature acidic, and it grows in that acidic environment. When you have something like lime, which is a base, well, then nothing will grow there for quite a long time. And that's what you see here. Kind of an unusual thing is that when we were there, you could take your fist and just kind of punch the ground straight down, and your fist would go up to your elbow. I mean, the powder would go up to your elbow, and then it would kind of eject into the wind. Not like sand at all. It was powder. It was carbonates left over from that lime pile. I'll show you that. Watch Don Monroe. He's in there. See, nothing's growing there. That's not sand there. It's got some sand in it, but it's carbonates left over from the lime. Watch it. He'll stir it up in a minute. There it goes. See it? It's just dust, a real fine dust. Now, around that clearing were a grove of trees of various sizes. And those trees were marked. That clearing was marked with notches. Let me just run this back. There we go. We saw them over there in the distance. You see the big breaks. Now this was in August, These were very fresh breaks, so it wasn't snow or anything like that. We didn't know or fully understand what we were looking at there. We knew something was going on over there. All right. Now let's look at some still pictures. You can see some of the power it takes to do this. These grew all the way around in a circle. And on either side of that circle, there were two trees, one on either side, that had notches cut in them to mark that spot. You see some of them are bent over. Look at the bottom. You see them just pulled over. You'll see broken ones up through there. Just ripped and destroyed with tremendous power. Look at the size of that tree right there. There's some that were bent from different directions and all meeting in the middle. Like a teepee. All of this stuff right here is full of carbonate. I tested it. This is the old lime pile. That's why nothing's growing. You can see where the edge of the lime pile is, or was. Uh-oh, I have gone. May have gone too far. All right. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for right here. Look at the weight that it took, the straight down weight to split this tree down the middle like it did. All right, now I'm going to go back and find those notches. Let's see. I think they're probably further down. Here we go. Heck, I was almost there. I hope to make it there. Well, I thought I was closer. Maybe I wasn't. Here we go. There's your notches. That's what I was telling you. This is an older set of notches. It's on one side of that bare spot where all those trees were torn up. You see it's kind of semi-healed. Here's on the other side is this newer set. It's much fresher. And you see what a good sized tree it's on. Now what that means, I don't know, but it marked that spot. And those trees were just, with all the power in the world, ripped apart. So the significance of that bare spot, somebody knew and understood it. There, see that one's healed up, trying to heal. And that one's fresh. No, that's not fresh. It's the same one. I believe that. Like I said, I had those cameras back in the day weren't as good as they are now. Let's just flip that one. Look at that. Look above Don's head. They marked this spot. And they popped this off like a matchstick. That implies intelligence, and it implies great power, great physical strength. Here I am. That's the one that was healed up. The one that was fresher. Look at bark when they snapped it off right up here, just out of view. The pressure on that bark split it way down. All right. I guess what I'm saying is that the Sasquatch in that area, I've never gone down there and not found some evidence that they had been in that area. They know and understand the meaning of that clearing, of that area with no growth. And they show their understanding by, number one, marking the spot, and number two, snapping off good-sized trees like they're matchsticks. With something that strong, you can't have an interaction with them, not without suffering great risk to yourself. The amount of power that they have in pure muscle power is so great and so far above modern man that you could be injured even if they were friendly. And it's not really likely that they're going to be particularly friendly. They're still kind of sore about what happened down there. And they let it be known. Now those These markings right here, the tree itself, in 2012, the tree itself, root ball and all, was ripped up out of the ground and carried away. It was no longer there. Gone. Look how big this tree is to be snapped off like that. Yeah, that's the fresher one, I think. Cameras are so much better than this nowadays, but it served a purpose. So you're not going to have an encounter, a close encounter with a Sasquatch that where you can come out uninjured if there's contact. You better carry you a really good first aid kit. Yeah, there's only one slash on this older one. Two slashes on the newer one. Don't ask me because I don't speak or write Sasquatch. But I could see the emotion behind this. I could tell. That's why I caution anybody going into that area. If you run across these particular ones, you might have some trouble. Whatever took these away, took them out, root balls and all. There was nothing left. There was no more tree to be marked. All right. I guess I made my point. I hope I did. That Sasquatch are not just slightly more physical than us, they are many times more physical. I don't care how strong you are. You go down there, you've met your match. And then a lot more. I thank you for your time.